cover thee. How art thou fallen from heaven, O Lucifer, son of the morning! How art thou cut down to the ground, which didst weaken the nations! For thou hast said in thine heart, I will ascend into heaven, I will exalt my throne above the stars of God. I will sit also upon the mount of the congregation in the sides of the north. I will ascend above the heights of the clouds. I will be like the Most High. Yet thou shalt be brought down to hell, to the sides of the pit. They that see thee shall narrowly look upon thee, and consider thee, saying, Is this the man that made the earth to tremble, that did shake kingdoms, that made the world as a wilderness, and destroyed the cities thereof, that opened not the house of his prisoners? All the kings of the nations, even all of them, lie in glory, every one in his own house. But thou art cast out of thy grave like an abominable branch, and as the raiment of those that are slain, thrust through with a sword, that go down to the stones of the pit, as a carcass trodden under feet. Thou shalt not be joined with them in burial, because thou hast destroyed thy land, and slain thy people. The seed of evildoers shall never be renowned. Prepare slaughter for his children for the iniquity of their fathers, that they do not rise, nor possess the land, nor fill the face of the world with cities. For I will rise up against them, saith the Lord of hosts, and cut off from Babylon the name, and remnant, and son, and nephew, saith the Lord. I will also make it a possession for the bittern, and pools of water, and I will sweep it with the besom of destruction,
the broom of
saith
destruction.
the Lord of hosts. The Lord of hosts hath sworn, saying, Surely as I have thought, so shall it come to pass, and as I have purposed, so shall it stand, that I will break the Assyrian in my land, and upon my mountains tread him under foot. Then shall his yoke depart from off them, and his burden depart from off their shoulders. This is the purpose that is purposed upon the whole earth, and this is the hand that is stretched out upon all nations. For the Lord of hosts hath purposed, and who shall disannul it? And his hand is stretched out, and who shall turn it back? In the year that King Ahaz died was this burden. Rejoice.
That's amazing, America. I asked God, I said, who is Antichrist? And he tells me, Lucifer, the fallen one. He's Antichrist. And he called him the Assyrian. He called him the king of Babylon. And God said this is his plan and purpose that he has purposed upon the whole world, that he will destroy the Assyrian man, Antichrist, upon his mountains. And we saw it in the book of Revelations at the Battle of Armageddon. You want to know who Antichrist is? I asked the Lord, I said, the man of sin, Antichrist, who sits in the temple of God, declaring himself to be God, who is declaring himself to be God, who is he, Lord? And this was his answer. Isaiah, the 14th chapter, beginning at the 12th verse. How thou art fallen from heaven, O Lucifer, son of the morning. How thou art, and it speaks of him weakening the nations, destroying his own land, his own people. When did the archangel Lucifer become a man? When he becomes Antichrist. Ask God answers. Give God questions. He will give you answers straight out of his book.